side. Exit leg. I'll bring it, if I can bring it to the midline, it's 2+. I shouldn't be able to bring it any further than that. And then I'll go lateral. I bring it medial to decide whether I'm going to have to do any loosening on the lateral side if I do a patellofemoral reconstruction. If I can bring it to the midline, I don't touch the lateral side. If I can't, I have to start thinking about, do I want to do a lateral loose? Okay? Now we went through that.
Want to do shoulder?
No, I think we probably should just.
If anybody wants to practice it.
Well, I think, you really think this?
They want to see shoulder. We said seeing shoulders.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
We're going to be honest.
Show us your shoulders.
There's no honest. Okay. She just wanted to show her shirt.
No.
Yeah.
Wait till you see this shirt.
Now you're going to make me fun.
Yes. Okay. We talked previously in some of our presentations that you've seen, is in order for us to advance, we want to make sure that the structure in question that's been injured has had at least a chance to heal and it doesn't show a positive test. All right? So as we move forward, what we teach, why don't you sit right here? If I'm doing a pre-participation screening exam, I really need 2 tests to complete my exam. Okay? I need to know whether the rotator cuff is confident, and I need to know whether the capsular ligaments are confident. Those are my 2 biggies on my screening. If you put somebody in this position right now, and this is how I test the AC compression test. Put their hands together, you never have to worry about that, and you're going to push straight down. So they're going to push up towards the ceiling. This is, if that's a negative test, you have tested 4 structures. You've tested the rotator cuff. This is the positive Hawkins position for impingement. You've tested AC compression test, okay? So that's your AC problem. You've tested your posterior inferior capsule, and you've also tested your biceps as it attaches posteriorly into the glenohumeral joint, okay? So this test gets it done. So if someone had a slap repair, I have them put their hand out, and after they do a warm-up, I have them check themselves. If they have pain, they do not advance their program. Okay, that's a self-test, easy to do. Do it after warm-up. Tells them whether they can jack it up or not. Okay, lie your back. So now you have the subscap and the anterior capsule. Now I'm going to have her, actually, I don't have a competent subscap on my right shoulder. So you'll actually be able to see what a positive abdominal compression test is. When you do it, I like to make a fist, put it on your belly, put your elbow in that position, put an anterior, and have them hold it there. If the anterior upper 2/3 of the subscap tendon has been compromised, you can't keep that in that position. It will fall back down. Okay? So that tests your subscap. If you've had anybody who's had compromise in the anterior capsule, they have to have the dynamic stability provided by the subscap. So that's how I decide when to take the sling off. They absolutely have to have that. So it may come off early, but they have to have competent subscap. But I make them sleep in their immobilizer because you do things in your sleep that you normally wouldn't do otherwise. Okay? If I'm going to test the anterior capsule, I'm going to test it in this position, and I'm going to apply an anterior force. If I want to took a right hand, a clock, and I want to go 0 to 1 o'clock, I put it down here, I'm checking here. If I bring it up to 45, I'm checking between 2 and 5 on the clock. As I bring it up above, I'm checking the lower inferior pole where brag part regions occur. If I want to check the posterior part of the shoulder, I'll bring them over to the side. And what I'll actually do, I'll put them at 20 degrees, and I'll apply posterior load here, and then here inferiorly. The Kim test, Kim test is the hard one to do. It checks the inferior, so what you're going to do is you're going to bring the arm across the midline, you're going to apply a force to affect that on the right shoulder, the 7, 8 o'clock position. So you're going to come across, you're going to bring it up, and you're applying, and you're working for clicker pain right here. I'm applying a longitudinal load as I go across the midline above 90 degrees. That's a Kim test for the posterior inferior corner of the shoulder.
So capsular injury or ligament.
So that'd be the posterior bank card. Posterior bank card. Those are the crux of. Okay. There's a new test that my son trained with J.P. Warner at Harvard. He did a sports fellowship and a shoulder and elbow fellowship. he came back with what we call coracoid impingement test. That test is shoulder pain over the coracoid with the arm to the side and externally rotated. It's not a frequent diagnosis, but nonetheless it's the same. The confirmatory confirmation of that is called provocative reduction or selective injection. You actually put 5 cc next to the coracoid, and actually the pain will go away.
Sorry, what's impinging?
The subscap is impinging on the coracoid. So it's a hypertrophied subscap. And you'll find it's the anterior shoulder pain that didn't get better with the subacromial decompression. And you're
Sure.